Now, when Torquay beat Blackpool in the third round, they may have been dreaming about facing the likes of Liverpool or Everton. Instead, it's Coventry who take on the conference side today. Jackie Oakley's been to the English Riviera, where Torquay are hoping to reach the last 16 for the first time in their history.
Torquay United's recent history has been a tale of instability, boardroom upheaval and, most painfully of all, relegation after 80 years in the Football League. But under manager Paul Buckle, the club's revival is well and truly underway.
A lot of people that have done this club wrong disappeared, and we had to pick the pieces up. Very difficult to get players down once a club has got a reputation, and we did have a reputation of being a bit of a circus. People take us seriously now. Credit to everyone involved at Torquay. We're having a right go in the cup again. Will it distract us in the league? Yes, it will, because of we fall behind with games. But we wouldn't swap it for the world.
Getting in the fifth round for the players, it'd be a huge achievement. For the club, the biggest thing I suppose is the money. If the club can make a few £100,000, it'd be fantastic.
And there's a lot of talk about money in the last couple of weeks, particularly with the Kaká deal, even though it's fallen through.
Yeah.
What do players at this level think when they hear about those sort of figures?
Oh, I'm really delighted for him. Yeah, couldn't be happier. Bring it on, give him another 50 grand. Well, it's getting ridiculous, isn't it? The normal fans feeling totally out of touch with the player. So let me tell him that there are normal people out here.
This afternoon's not just about football. It also signals the return of defender Chris Todd for the first time since he was diagnosed with leukemia.
It just turned my world upside down, like a ton of bricks hitting you at 100 miles per hour. But now I've sort of got the grips with it. I know what I have to do, and I'm sort of trying to get myself better by doing my tablets and seeing the doctors on many occasions, I suppose.
And a lot of lads were really upset, understandably, but he's been so strong since. He's been like a rock, and it has been inspiring for everybody.
How long have you been out now?
About sort of 3 months, and to be fair, it's been a long wait. I don't take things for granted anymore, and when I'm training, I'm really enjoying it. There's a smile on my face, and I didn't think it'd come this soon. To be involved in a big game like it is extra, I suppose.
20 years ago, Coventry City were dumped out of the FA Cup by non-league Sutton United. This afternoon, it's Torquay's chance to try to cut their championship opponents down to size. So you've already seen off one championship side in Blackpool. How confident are you and the players of seeing off Coventry as well?
There's no doubt about it. We've taken great strength from that game, great belief. The players now know that they can do it. And
what would it mean to Torquay United and to you personally to take this club into the fifth round for the first time in its history?
It's massive. The players have broken lots of records this season, credit to them, and this is another one we would dearly like. It's brilliant. We've seen all the cameras around this week, and it's been great. The biggest thing that I have to do as manager is keep their feet on the floor and make sure that we're professional and we're watertight come Saturday, and to give ourselves a fighting chance.
What about watertight? I wish we were waterproof.
The English Riviera, beautiful.
Well, let's kick this one off with an email from Darren in Coventry. He says, I'm a Coventry fan, but I think Torquay could give us a run for our money today. We've got no natural wingers and a makeshift defence. We're at an unfamiliar ground, playing against a team that will be high on confidence and nothing to lose.
But apart from that...
we should do all right.
Yeah. Well, of course, Torquay knocked out Blackpool in the last round. Good young manager, Chief Executive Colin Lee. It's a very well-run club, and get loan players in. They've done extremely well. That's a tough one for Coventry today. Yeah. And as you're right, that could be the upset.
And the occasion could be made even more special, of course, with the return of Chris Todd, whose story we heard just then.
Yeah, a nice story, really. I mean, he's coming back from this leukemia that he had, only diagnosed in November. And I think a game recently, the players went and got a shirt out of the dugout and held it up to him and his family, which has in some way, galvanised them all together and given them that inspiration that they need. So, let's hope he gets a full recovery and plays some part in today's game.
And can you see them doing something special?
Oh, well, without doubt. I don't think that there's enough in the Coventry side, really, to guarantee a win there today. So I think they might win it.
Yeah, Coventry won't need reminding of the dangers of non-league sides, will they? Well, still plenty to come in today's programme.